Starts now with Chief Meteorologist Curtis Greveness.
Welcome back, everybody. It is cold out there right now, but the worst of the cold air is yet to come. 6 below zero in Helena, did not get above zero today. A wind of only 6 miles per hour. It's not that windy, but a wind chill 19 below. And in Great Falls, we got some snow coming down. Actual air temperature 16 below. And again, an 8 mile per hour wind, typically that's nothing in Great Falls. But when it's this cold, single digit mile per hour wind, and we've got a wind chill of 34 below zero. Big difference across areas east of the divide, well below zero, almost 20 below right now in Cut Bank. And look at that, Butte America 32-29 in Missoula. And here are the wind chill values pretty much, again, everywhere east of the divide. Kalispell, too. Wind chills down below zero right now, and it feels like only 22 into Butte America. Now, everywhere, those temperatures will be nosediving here tonight, even west of the divide. Early tomorrow morning, 40, 50, 55 degree below zero. This is likely when we're going to have the strongest winds through the overnight into Wednesday morning. By Wednesday afternoon, still pretty breezy out in eastern Montana, but a lot of this wind will not be that strong. Central, west central Montana here. It's just that the actual air temperatures will be that cold, so 5 or 10 mile per hour wind will make the wind chill that much worse here. Wind will be a little stronger out in the eastern part of the state through tomorrow night, but look at some of these incredible wind chill values. 64 below, Lewistown. Again, last night, a 69 below wind chill value up around Babb near East Glacier here. But Thursday morning, just absolutely brutal, absolutely dangerous here. Frostbite a matter of minutes, if not seconds. Talking maybe a half a minute with a wind chill of 60 below zero out there. And temperatures still very, very cold. Wind chill values all the way through Thursday afternoon. So east of the divide, we're under a wind chill warning. Yellowstone, only a wind chill advisory here. Still under a winter storm warning and a winter weather advisory here for some of this snow that has been coming down really at a good clip up along the Rocky Mountain frontier. That snow just off towards the north. Eventually this will all fill in. And there's some of that snow further out across northeast Montana. Very light, fluffy, powdery snow with very low moisture content here. Looking across the country, boy, the East Coast, they will get into some of this as well. Tomorrow, Wednesday, then Thursday, and then Friday into the weekend, that cold air will sweep across most of the nation. So the snow will continue here for the next few hours. Notice by about 11, 12 o'clock, though, snow coming to an end around Great Falls. Still have some solid snow coming down late this evening into the early morning hours around Helena, down through Bozeman. Butte getting into some of that snow. But look at this, by 6 o'clock, the snow is even pushing south of Interstate 94 here. So tomorrow, really not about the snow. It's about the cold temperatures and the dangerously cold wind chill values that we will see. Eventually, more in the way of sunshine by the afternoon here, but high pressure will move in, clearing out the clouds for Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Clear skies, snow on the ground, really strong high pressure over the state, and that will allow those temperatures to maybe reach levels they have not reached before, either in December or maybe even ever. We could be talking about all-time record cold for some locations. Snow still maybe another inch to 3 inches where you see that shade of white here. So total accumulation, a few inches here, maybe not as much as I was thinking yesterday, but still a little coating of some snow before the Arctic air moves in. Temperatures will be dropping here tonight. Tonight will be colder than last night for many locations with that snow coming down. Wind chill values, again, as cold as about 50 below by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, first day of winter. Highs 10, 20 below zero with snow moving out early in the morning. Tomorrow night, as the Arctic high pressure settles, really kind of right over Broadwater County, around Canyon Ferry Lake area, we'll be looking at temperatures approaching 40 below in some areas. Thursday, 10 to 20 below. At least we have some sunshine, windy out in the eastern part of the state. Still a little light snow as warmer air is moving in here. And look at this, by Saturday, how about the 40s for Great Falls and Helena here. Christmas Day, we're up into the 40s here for a lot of the state, maybe even warmer Monday in Great Falls.